This is what you've saved your lunch money for. To the green at Kokomo. Field off and running, 3 wide, several rows deep at the top, but it's going to be a battle for the race lead, and Justin Grant's going to come out with it here as they make their way into turns 3 and 4. Snyder up to the high side, trying to get a run back by. Grant's going to come around to lead lap number 1. Grant leads, Snyder running in second. You've got Seavey, Drake, Edwards, and Dason Persley right there in the top 5 here in the opening laps. Up into the top 5 now, rolls last night's feature winner, the 67, looking to make quick work here in that JBL entry. He's going to come around in that 5th spot. Kevin Thomas Jr., Cannon McIntosh in 7th. Dason Persley getting shuffled back to 8th. Sarf and Gavin Miller right now running at your top 10. Battle at the top, maybe. Steven Snyder back up around the outside, has a run onto the front straightaway on Justin Grant. Grant working the bottom side of Kokomo through turns 1 and 2. Again, Snyder with a big run as they work into turns 3 and 4. Last season, it was Grant behind the wheel of that RMS Racing entry. This year, it's Steven Snyder Jr., and they are duking it out at the front of the field. Down to the inside goes Snyder across the nose of Grant. The car gets tight, though. You saw him crank the wheels to the left. It went up the racetrack, and Justin Grant holds on to the race lead. Just shy of 0.8 of a second, the difference. Now it's going to be Carlings. Here comes Snyder to the outside. Grant held up, threads the needle on the Bennett's off of turn at number 4 and brings it down to under 0.5 a second. Snyder lurking around the outside. Justin Grant patiently around the bottom at both ends of the Speedway. Continues to be Logan Seavey holding the bronze position right now. Problems, one driver down into the infield. That is Bowie. We stay green as he clears. Back to the top goes the 97, or the 67 rather. Takes it down to the bottom. Pulls a slide through turns 1 and 2. Seavey going to try to counter. Works to his inside. Good battle right now for that 3rd spot. They're still side by side. Up to the top goes the JBL number 67 to the inside. The Indy Power Sport number 57. Wheel to wheel nearly into turns 1 and 2. Seavey up across the nose now. Leaves the bottom side open. Here comes Denny once again. Charge in around the bottom. We'll see if he brings it up the racetrack to steal the line. He does, but right there is Seavey one more time. Takes it to the inside, up across the racetrack, a little bit slower sideways than forward, and that opens the door once again for Jacob Denny to retake the 3rd position. Cross flags displayed, 15 in, 15 to go. It is still Justin Grant in command. Brings it out to nearly 2.5 seconds. 8 laps remain. Problems, look out. Driver was sideways there at the exit of turn number 2. I believe it was Kyle Jones, as that's going to bring the battle for second to fruition here. The 4 Snyder. The 67 of Denny chasing off of the top. Both drivers having to whoa up a little bit for the slower car. Snyder more than Denny. Here comes the 67 down to the inside looking for second. He's got it. So Jacob Denny, 8th to 2nd so far with 6 laps remaining. Question is, does he have enough in the tank to reel in Justin Grant? 2.9 seconds the difference last time as they continue to duke it out for silver here. Putting distance back between himself and the race for second. Oh, caution right in front of the leaders. They got one coming to a stop. Right in front of the leaders entering turn number 3. That is the X of Dan Bennett. He'll bring it back to green. Steven Snyder sneaking to the inside. He'll take over second here in the restart. Jacob Denny looks like a left rear tire going down on the JBL number 67. He is still rolling, but he is losing speed and losing positions as they'll come around to 2 to go. Denny round the bottom. The car still rolling, but man, that left rear is just about down to the rim, and she is bouncing violently through turns 1 and 2. As up front, Justin Grant going to come around to the wave of the white flag. 1 to go. Battle for second is on here in the closing lap. To the inside with a slide. Here comes the 57 of Seavey up the racetrack. Snyder back to his inside as they work to the back straightaway. Seavey going to take it down to protect the bottom into turns 3 and 4. Bounces the car, but the double checkered flags are flying, and Justin Grant is a winner at Kokomo.